This is 2268's Matchup FAIR. Forgot the H there. But what is up, everybody? Welcome to yet another Ploto Gaming live stream. And this one's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one because it's going to be answering the question that a lot of people have been asking. And honestly, I don't really have the answer to, because I was in LA. I was chilling. I was ironically not playing Rise of Kingdoms because I was at a Rise of Kingdoms meetup. But today we're going to be answering the question, is this KvK matchup fair? And not really only looking at that, but also looking at all the different kingdoms involved. And to help me, alongside me, is Mr. Bus Driver. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How's it going?
I feel like you've been one of the most... You've definitely been doing a lot better than me as, you know, being up to date in the 2216 news. So here I am asking you to be on stream, giving us a little bit of a rundown, an overview of each of these kingdoms that we are going to be playing with and against. Appreciate it.
I'm here to spread the propaganda.
Spread the propaganda. 2268 propaganda machine indeed. So yeah, I guess we could go ahead and start off with the matchup and I guess Alliance Invictus as a whole. We have this 3 camps versus 3 camp scenario, 6 kingdoms versus 6 kingdoms. And just to clarify the matchup, it's us in fire camp, so that would be top left. It's it's wind camp, the right side, and also daybreak, the left side, versus earth camp, which is the top right, water camp, which is bottom right, and then greenwood, which is bottom left. So do anyone have a map of Alliance Invictus, by the way? I've been looking for a blank map of Alliance Invictus. I could not find one. So I have not been able to make a map for this KvK, but essentially this, and these guys are our allies versus these guys, and these guys. So Bus Driver, I want you to help me out here. Well, what are the notable kingdoms in this KvK? Because it is pretty much a high AC, low Imperium KvK, I guess. So I'll let you take it away.
So, I mean, I feel like if I say certain kingdoms aren't as important, it's kind of disrespectful. But based on like numbers, power, spend, I would say if you look at 2748, they probably had the highest spend, right? Just I don't remember if it's the highest or the second highest KP by alliance. Every one of these kingdoms is the one alliance kingdom, except for maybe our campmate 1394. I think they have 2, right? But obviously, I think we talked about off stream. They took a lot of much younger native players. So even though they have like high power, their Imperium, their KP is much lower, right, than say 2748. So 2748, I guess we're gonna look through their alliance. You'll see a lot of like crazy looking players. 2748, right? 2975 is like another notable kingdom, right? Obviously they had that, I don't know if it was like 1 verse 12 or 1 verse 14 or whatever. It's 1 verse a lot, KvK, and they ended up losing. But they're obviously like another like Osiris League champion in their realm, and then they also have like a lot of high spend players. So those are 2. If you just look at the alliance and you're just looking at like power, KP, and spend, those would probably be the 2 most impressive. Wind is very interesting. They're our ally because they're the only one where both kingdoms are pretty evenly matched as far as KP, right? So even though their KP is like in the 500 something, there's 2 of those, whereas every other kingdom will have one that's much higher and then one that's much lower.
Not gonna lie, I went to 1170's alliance. I got some PTSD with some of these garrison leaders.
God. Yeah.
I'm like, and these counter rallies. I'm like, I remember these names. I remember these guys.
It's good to have them on our side this time because they're definitely know how to be very strategic and they're very tenacious. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So Big Kane thinks we're super favored, but we're not.
I heard you guys are super favored. I mean, I've heard some of the rumblings of how Diplo went. I've heard of Panther saying that we're gonna sit out this KvK. I've got like DMs like, you guys are assholes for sitting out a KvK. Like what happened in Diplo? And I guess like just a little bit of a rundown of everything that not everything, but
okay. So
in your opinion,
first of all,
unfolded?
Let me say this. All right, I literally made a video about this. It was called like the worst thing you could do in Diplo, which is to sit out a KvK. And I said it in there. If there's a kingdom that has sat out at KvK, I would not consider migrating there. And if my kingdom actually did that, I will probably migrate out. Like, I don't care how unfair it is, how bad the matchup is. Like, you just fight all out, right? Having said that, the way this Diplo went, when it was first announced, right? Because it felt like 2975 and 2748 pre-ally beforehand. They already knew they were going to do it. They didn't contribute at all in the Diplo conversation. They just found an opening.
Allegations. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So run it back. So
they roped in water, thinking that they were going to have a big advantage, and then we found out from a marker in 2975 that that's what the allies were. Like, they never told us.
Okay, wait, right? Run it back. So 2975, which is Earth Camp, and 2748, which is Greenwood, the two Osiris League champions.
Yeah.
Allegedly pre-allied? Is that what I'm hearing?
When you say allegedly,
no, you're saying they did pre-ally. Okay, like,
I mean, there's, like what do they call it? What do they call that evidence where it's just like not circumstantial, whatever. There's overwhelming evidence. I think that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
Now, honestly, I wouldn't even be as bothered by it if they just admitted they did it. Right. If they just came in and be like, hey, you know what? We're two Vietnamese kingdoms. We're going to ally together no matter what. Okay, fine. Like, it'll be like, oh, that kind of sucked. But like, okay, like at least you're transparent. But the way they went about it, it is just like, oh, I don't know. Like, we're really like 2975 is like, we're drained because we didn't skip. It's like, then why did you queue? Right. But then they didn't say anything. And then 2748 was just speaking on behalf of 2975 when they did speak. They're like, yeah, 2975 is really drained. They had a hard game. It's like, why are you making the case for them being drained? And it's like, no, like, it's just, there was like just rumors of it beforehand that ended up happening. Like it was, I don't know. I think the circumstance is pretty strong. Regardless, at this point, it doesn't really matter, right? Because the allies are set.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the experience coming out of Diplo. And then when you find out, and then you think the Diplo went in a way where it was very, very unfair, I get like the first reaction is like, well, screw you, because we can't win. Then the only way to punish someone is to just sit out and not fight. Right. But I think, at least for me, this is my, I've been putting out a lot more videos on kingdom building lately. Right. I think it's important for a kingdom, if you want to attract fighters, to always fight, no matter like how bad the situation seems. Like, show some tenacity, show some like fight. I think it's important for kingdoms to try to take on like hard KvKs, right? And instead of always like only trying to Diplo easy KvKs or whatever. And then if you do that consistently, despite whatever the circumstances are, I feel like you're putting that ping out there where you're attracting the right people. So really, really, again, propaganda, long way of saying, the only thing where there was like, oh, they're not going to fight was like when Panther first found out. He's like, oh, have fun and join a farming KvK then. And then he sent out like some
wait,
announcement.
I want to show the pictures that were sent.
Announcement?
No, I'm not going to show the announcement.
Okay.
I'm going to show the pictures that were sent.
Yeah.
And we could go through this side by side here. So I have this marker, which I believe is in Russian, and it's Ally Earth.
I think that's a marker from 2975 that we posted to the Discord. It's like, hey, is this true? This is how we found out, through a marker in their kingdom.
Okay, so we found out about their allies from a marker in their kingdom. I heard you guys made an announcement of allies without doing any Diplo players sitting out of this KvK.
Freaking Panther.
This is such a Panther thing to do, by the way. Just like, I bet you he didn't even talk to anyone else in 2268.
No, that was just him. That was just him sending that, right? And then if you actually go to the KvK announcement, I don't know, there might be leaking something. But by the way, apparently someone leaked the whole Discord chat.
Oh,
it's in a video somewhere. I don't know where it is. I haven't looked, but I made a video, right? And if you want to look through that Discord chat and see if it actually matches up with everything I said in the video, feel free to look through it. But I know Panther said that, right? And then he even made an announcement like, oh, like, you know, they did this like shady thing in Diplo, like, you know, like looks like we'll be farming or something. And then like within like 5 minutes, it goes like, there's no way, like, you know, there's no way 68 sitting out. We're gonna fight.
Yeah.
But then this like narrative was out there. It was like, oh, 68 is gonna sit out. Like, dude, we sat out.
He sent that message at 8:41 a.m. and he sent the ping in our Discord also at everyone. We ain't sitting this KvK the fact. This is motherfucking 68. We're notorious for lopsided KvKs against us, us, which is why I guess we have 5 losses in a row. But
oh, 5 losses, 3 losses, dude. Come on.
Oh, I mean, I consider that now KvK a loss, even though we won. You know, like.
Okay.
Nah, I mean.
When did he send that one out?
He sent that
when
one.
When did he send that second one out?
He sent that one like 40 minutes later, like literally.
Oh, 40 minutes?
Like 9:25.
I thought he did it like 5 minutes later. All right, regardless. I'm telling you, if we, I'll say it on your stream publicly. If we ever set out at KvK, I'm out of the I'm out of the kingdom. Just because like I can't even. I'm doing migration, right? I can't even like in earnest like recruit without just feeling like a fraud, you know? Because what are we doing? So we were never like gonna set out, you know, like we were never close to sending out. It was just some like emotion, like initial emotion speaking. But anyways, that's my take on it.
This Panther guy, yeah. I lost a sub because of him. I got a message on one of my on my Artemisia body pillow thing, and then the first comment was like, I can't believe 2268 is sitting out of KvK. Minus respect for you, minus respect for the kingdom. -1 sub. I'm like, oh shit.
And like, first of all, I love Dirty Dan, right? But then he makes like a stream. He goes like,
oh yeah, no, I got clickbaited
like,
by that shit, bro. I'm like, are we?
Yeah.
Are we sitting out?
And then today, like, I make a video. I was like, hey, you know what? We're going to this new kingdom. It's like, oh, 68 is migrating mid KvK. Like, what do you think what makes you think we're migrating mid KvK? Come on, man.
Yeah.
This is
I mean, people just running the narratives. You know what I mean?
Of course. The only thing is, listen. You know, now we have a new kingdom, so you can actually start migrating in while we're actually still in KvK. That's all it is. You know, but.
Yeah, I didn't even announce that on my stream. I gotta make a video about that now. I'm gonna watch in the next couple of days my last KvK in 2268. I already have the title. I already have like the sad music playing in the background.
Yeah,
playing some.
Oh, by the way, we bought all the pop-ups, but we were just doing that to trick you. We were always planning on migrating out mid KvK because we felt Diplo was unfair. Like what? It makes no sense.
Every rumor I've heard about 68 is definitely true. Anyways, so that's what happened in Diplo. A little bit of drama, but overall, we're still in this KvK. We're still gonna be fighting. I mean, I already told everyone that I'm gonna be KP chasing this KvK because last KvK I was literally just filling flags the whole time, or filling rallies the whole time.
Yeah, I will say this. We talked about it all stream. 1770 was very strategic not to fight us in the open field unless they had to, right? Mm-hmm. Which they didn't really have to for long. Our opponents this time, we expect them to want to open field against us. So you'll definitely be able to get a lot of KP.
All right, there you go.
From the open fielding, yeah.
I mean, is 4.5 doable this KvK? Probably not, right? Since we only have like 3 days of Zone 7 and then Kingsland, which is... I don't know how long.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I don't think it's doable. One, there's you're missing a whole zone of fighting, and then from what I know about our opponents, I don't think that, I think it'll be over one way or the other. I don't think it's going to be like this dragged out, like 7-day Kingsland. From what I know about the opponents, I could be completely wrong. I'm wrong all the time.
It is a smaller Kingsland too, so that those usually last shorter, right? So let's go ahead and look at the map then with the allies. It's so these are the zone 5s here. None of the zone 5s, however, have a battle except for 2975, 3105, 1486, and 1770. Yeah, lefty. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll pull a red line and just interview all of the content creators in this matchup.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's gonna be one zone 5 fights, and that's gonna be these guys. And then instead of that, like, this is pretty much just a heroic anthem for 6 camps. No, like, this is, if we look at the map itself and how many fights there are, because this is gonna be safe zone. These are safe zones.
Yeah,
you have altars, and then
you can't really see it, but yeah, there is a little ruin. Well, I guess you can see it. Wait, let me scroll down. Yeah, you can see the altar fight.
So there's gonna be a little bit of an altar fight here, just for some honor points. And then I guess the only difference is the zone 7 fights. You do have to build some forts out, and there's gonna be some excitement there. But it is a 3-day zone 7 fight into Kingsland. So I guess it's more like a Orleans, but I don't know. It'll be an interesting matchup to say the least. So, I guess, Mr. Bus Driver, which kingdom should we go over first in terms of notable kingdoms? Do you want to go through all 12, or do you want to just go through? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to do this.
No, I mean, like, it'll be me. It's my fault. I'll be a little disrespectful. Let's just go over the bigger kingdoms.
Okay.
Because obviously, like, they're going to be doing the majority of the lifting, right? And then I could give, like, there's definitely like good players in all of the kingdoms. Like, on my stream, I went through every kingdom, right? So I looked through all of them, but I don't know how long you have. So we'll at least go through the bigger ones first, and then if there's some other ones you're interested in.
All right. Okay. If we skip over kingdom, blame Bus Driver.
Yeah,
okay, so I guess we could start off with Fire Camp, and
let's actually just start out with 68. So we could take a look at SV.
We could skip 68 since we said relevant kingdoms, right? We could go to
I still think we're. Oh, I don't know if you heard. We're going to a new kingdom. You know, we're relevant. Okay.
I was joking. Okay, let's go ahead and look at our members. I guess we'll look at like how do we distinguish players to look at? Like, just scrolling through them and seeing their average powers.
Well, I think for us this one's easier, right? What if you just go to? Oh no, you can't do it. I forgot. It's like in Home Kingdom you could just look at the KP, like in the ranking, but this is gonna have everyone there.
Yeah. Maybe we should go through the rankings first, and then we'll see some familiar names and click on them.
Sure.
So we didn't actually go through rankings at all. This is the Alliance power rankings. 2748 at 14.7. Damn. 1824 at 13.5. 1770 at 13.4. 1786. I believe there are allies, right? At 13 bill.
They are our allies, yeah.
2975. 12.6.
Go to all the way down in 8th.
Damn, we are skinny. 1486 at 12.6. 1394 at 11.4. And 2268 at 11.1. Very, very skinny 2268, and that rounds up. I don't know. Should we scroll down more? No, that rounds up the relevance or the bigger. I mean, we could scroll down until top 20, but 20th is 3.6, which is AM.
I think probably the most interesting here, if go up a little bit. So if you look at 1394, right? They have I think they have moved some players around. Wait, go a little higher. So you see 1394 at number 7.
Yeah.
So you see 1394 at number 7 or 11.4 bill, right? And then they have another one at 9 bill.
Yeah.
Where is it?
They got 9. They got 5.4.
Right, so into the map, they were the only Imperium. They're not high KP, but they just have a lot of players. So I guess like something I'm hoping for, and I guess, counting on is they actually show up with those numbers, and
there'll be the 3125 of this KvK just consistently burning a random flag out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, so like a kingdom like that, right? One, they could fill, but when you have that much numbers, you could be really, really annoying, especially for someone like 2975. I don't think they have a full alliance, right? So they don't have, they just don't have a lot of numbers. Essentially, kind of what happened to us, where you ping pong their attention, you distract them on a lot of fronts. It becomes very, very like training, right? That's probably our path to victory, if I had to guess.
All right, there you go. That's our path to victory. Ping-ponging them back and forth. Hopefully they have to use 125 teleports like we had to use last KvK.
Oh yeah.
Alright, alliance kills. These are the alliance kills. 969 billion for 2748. Which our opponents 2975 are also our opponents at 919 billion. We're actually still in third place at 2268, 727 billion.
And this kind of points to like why there's an initial outrage, right? Because essentially every one of the bigger kingdoms is a one alliance kingdom, and then the easiest way, if you had to pick one stat to measure the punch of a alliance, is a KP. Yeah. Right. So if 1, 3, and 4, well, 1, 2, and 4 are allied, right, and then 3, 5, 6, and 7 are allied, or number 7, yeah. Which one seems like they have an advantage, like off the rip? And I would say it's 2748, 2975, 1824. That's just what it looks like stat wise, which is why we had that reaction initially.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a 200 bill KP diff between 2075 and 2068.
Panther's been posting consistently through this whole thing. He's saying all this. He's just saying nonsense there. We're sitting it out. We're leaving mid KvK for real. I will be farming. We dead as AF.
I think 2748 has some 1v players. I don't know if they're all 1v.
Yeah. So okay, yeah. So if you just look through, right? Just click on some of them.
I see Bay in here. This guy.
God.
Shout out to Bay. Is he R4? Is he rank 2 R4? Did he make his way?
No.
He's our spy. He's low key our spy.
Yeah. Bay's gonna betray them at the most crucial moments to turn the tide for us.
He's gonna delete the alliance.
Right, but let's actually go to baseline. We'll go to SV first.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
So I mean, you know which players have like higher KP or like higher power. You can just click on some of them.
We got Farmer at 16.4 bill.
Yeah.
We got
there you go.
Evil Bacon Nikki at 2.5 bill.
well, let's get Bacon. Well, you look at like Nikki and Yar.
11.7. We got Yar at 18. Yo, Yar is a KP chaser though. I don't count Yar. We got Taki, the F2P at 7.8 bill.
You can skip me too. Don't worry.
We got
Peacemaker.
72.5. Pretty much, isn't that? He's making up like 1/10 of our KP, you know?
Yeah.
He's actually making up 1/10 of our KP, which is kind of crazy. This is a new player. I don't think I've met this person.
Bra is one of our newest migrants. We accepted. PTI is another one.
15.6.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Russian Bear, I feel like is new as well at 2.8.
Russian Bear is new.
Is this guy new too? 12.9.
No, this guy I think has been around.
Okay.
He was here last KvK, dude. Yeah, I think he was around.
That shows how much I've been around.
Bandit is new. That's Baba's third account, I think.
Baba TC Sun at 9.9. I mean, if we have Baba in the KvK just swarming things with Peacemaker, I feel like that's going to be a pretty...
Yeah, but his third account is a little different. Moonlight's another new one. We just scroll by, right?
Moonlight.
Anyways, you just kind of get a sense of it, right? Like, do we have fighters? Yes. Like, can we beat most kingdoms? Yes. Are we like a high AC? Yes. But if you contrast that with 2748, right? Actually, go down to R2. I think we have some players on R2. Aren't you on R2?
Oh, we got bus driver in down here.
Oh god, just don't click on me.
We got 4.1. Yeah, that's wait. Were you at like 1.8 or something? Like, where were you at? Like,
I was at like 2. I think I got 2.1 last KvK.
Okay. Yeah. Getting up there. Got Panda at 16.
The goal's 3 this KvK. We'll see.
Like, oh yeah, you want to get a 7.1? Okay.
Yeah, let's get to the 7.1.
I can't check my own KP sadly, but
yeah. Okay. So that's a baseline, right? Now you compare that to, let's go to 2748. I forgot what their lines is called.
Yeah, I'm there. 748W.
Yeah, don't worry. The top looks a little scary.
I mean, I actually did interview Viet Minh for
Yeah.
their Osiris League win, 17.7 bill. Their King Lord Daxwa at 16.9. 11.3, 23.2. Well, they actually have like, wait, what is this? Does this mean they're from a different kingdom? What is this number?
Yeah, that's 2179 is their campmate, I think.
2179. Why is there 1179 too? What is this?
I have no idea.
Anyways,
what is 1179? Yeah,
I have no clue.
But yeah, let's just scroll through this a little bit just so people can see.
Keep mailing people, bro. Okay, 22.9.
Yeah.
I'll click all of the like hundreds.
Don't.
Oh, 32.1 bill.
Drunk.
22.3. Okay, 1 bill. We could. Okay. Oh, is it a younger count though?
Okay, 1 bill. Get him.
6, 7, 8, 9. Nah, it's a younger count. It has 9 digit.
Yeah.
But I don't know how young 9 digits, starting at 115 is anymore. Is that like?
It's that one's about my account's about 2 years old. That one is about 8 months younger than mine.
It's about 8 months younger than yours.
Okay. Wait. Pause on this account right here. Right. So this one obviously is Fuzz account. So apparently it used to be Goodfather, then it was Achiever, and then now Fuzz bought it. Now this is interesting because during Diplo, right, 2748 was like, 70 billion of our KP doesn't count. By the way, it's in that leaked Discord chat because we have one account here that is just waiting for 2489's migration to open, and then we're going to migrate it out to 2489. Right, so they're saying how this account doesn't count. Well, after Diplo, they're saying because of how Diplo went, Buzz going to keep this account in 2748 to fight us now.
No, okay.
That's the story with that account. And he also has one in 2975.
Damn, they do have a lot of Olympia players. Yo, right. What are we doing in 2068? Where's the 2068 Olympia team, guys?
No.
Where's the
last year?
Bro, I have not played Olympia this year, like at all.
Yeah, so if you look at 2748, it looks like they have about like 40 just like crazy looking accounts, right? And if I had to take a guess, like 30 for Osiris League and maybe the 10 backups. And then the rest are, they're still like good fighters, but it's more like comparable to like kind of like the rest of SV.
Yeah.
Right, but the top 40 is definitely more impressive than our top 40.
Oh, this person was at LA. Yo.
Yeah.
I don't see any pictures. I don't know. I mean, there were only 60 people that were there, so a fellow LAer.
Yeah. There you go.
By the way, Miss Ploto is making fun of my LA border because it makes my head have wings.
Oh, you got the border.
Yeah. For the meetup. But it's just, since my picture is just my head, it's just my head has wings coming out.
You look like you look like Cleopatra. Like Cleopatra wears that little headdress looking thing.
Oh god. That forehead big though. Hey man. I was it was a fun event. But yeah, that was what kingdom was that again? 20
That's 2748.
48. So
right.
Would you say that's like the biggest threat this KvK against? Like biggest strongest alliance at least?
So I learned I don't want to call this kingdom out, But I learned during my KvK 5 that alliance or a kingdom could look really impressive on paper. And then it's like how smart they fight and how tenacious they are. There's a very, very impressive kingdom on paper in my KvK 5. They fought 2 days in Zone 5 against 1862 and literally just quit. They just quit. They said they're done. And they were supposed to be our strongest ally. And because they quit, we didn't even have a past 7 fight and no Kingsland fight, right? And so on paper, they're super impressive. I'm not saying they're going to quit. Obviously, you know, there's a degree of like teamwork and competency to win OL. But on paper, they look very, very impressive.
By the way, GG. GG's in the chat to GG. Thank you so much for the 10 members. Greatly appreciated. GG with the stonkers. Trinity Arc Popo, Lambo, No Name, Big Kane, Alex Hercules, another Alex, Rave, Mad Mania. Hopefully you enjoy your memberships and your emotes. Greatly appreciated. But yeah. So on paper, the biggest threat, I guess, is what Bus Driver's saying. Where should we go from here?
2975.
2975. Okay.
Dynastic Conquerors.
We'll go kind of in order, I guess. Mr. Dirty Dan's Kingdom. In 2975, they took a 4v2 or 2v4, I believe, last KvK.
Wait, hold on. I'm glad you saw that, Panther. That's the best way to do it, right? You just don't even you don't even say anything. You just press the mute button.
All right. So
if you look through 2975, just like, you know, being objective, I would say they look closer to us, maybe like from half a step to a step ahead of us, as far as just like the accounts that they have, right? But I think it's fair to say they're a step below 2748. Okay.
So 21.4 bill on their king currently. We got 14.2, 4. We got 9.5. Got 566 mil. 13.6. 67. I think that's a farm account though. 21.7. If it's not, then I apologize. 24 bill. I mean, they have like definitely have a mix of players here.
Yeah, they're not as deep, right? Like maybe 2748 has like 40 of these players. These guys maybe have like 20, 25, right? So it's still like really impressive, but it's just if you just got to compare the two, it's just like it's a step down. It's still really good, still better than us on paper.
On paper. This guy's clarify that, his favorite saying this stream is on paper. On paper, these guys are better than us.
We don't want to demoralize our side, you know.
If you guys want to see him practice, though, subscribe to both Bus Drivers and I streams. They're gonna be live streaming this KV. Yo, come on, that plug was kind of good, no?
Yeah.
But I'm actually planning on getting some of. I'm planning on getting some of the other content creators in here. Dirty Dan. We have Brian Koo. We have Spartan.
Yeah, Lefty
the Spartan. Yeah, and
yeah.
So some pretty, you know, good content creators in here.
Yeah.
So give me your overall thoughts on 2975. Like, what's the rundown? What's the
my initial reaction was to say something negative. Because just the way Diplo went, this kingdom, for me, I felt.
I didn't even see Fuzz account in this kingdom. Where's?
Somewhere there. It was lower.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
So I want to clarify this because I mean you're in 68. Like what leadership does has nothing to do with, you know, like necessarily what you think or what you do, right? I don't know a lot of the players in 75 besides Dirty Dan, actually. So what I'm talking about is just the experience for the leadership, not the whole kingdom.
Okay.
But the way leadership and Diplo went about, what their leadership went about Diplo, it left a pretty bad taste in my mouth. So what I think about them, after last KvK, I saw a lot of negative stuff come out about some 2975, how they went about the last Diplo. And I had no idea what happened. Right? I'm just like, man, why are there so many haters? And then having actually gone through the experience with them this time, I understand why there was so much negativity towards them last time.
Damn.
Right?
Okay.
So my feeling about 75, definitely a lot of really good players. I wonder where the morale's at. Right. I know they lost a lot of people. We lost a lot of people. And when you do that, you know, you almost feel like your back's against the wall, right? Because what happens if you lose another one? So I think they're feeling a lot of pressure. I think it'll be interesting when we fight them in Zone 7, right? I think in open fielding, they probably have a slight advantage. And then hopefully, you know, maybe our campmate can outperform their campmate and then like kind of even that advantage. And then I think it'll be fun. It'll be really, really fun watching how they fight Wind Camp and then what happens in Zone 7 when we fight them.
So for context, we're looking at 2975 up here in Earth Camp. We are in Fire Camp, and we are going to be fighting in Zone 7 for 3 days before Kingsland. So this is pretty much going to be our direct matchup here, alongside 3105 and our allies 1394. So if you guys watched the 960 2489 KvK, these guys are in the 960 2489 side. We're in the 1093 side. Same KvK map and such. So yeah,
because we're gonna be fighting them on Altar. We'll be fighting them in Zone 7. And honestly, in Kingsland, it'll probably be us and them. Yeah, we're really familiar with them.
Let me read the chat real quick. I saw Tiermat in here. Yo, what's up, man? My IRL homie. This guy was funny during the meetup. It was a pleasure meeting you in person. Don't worry, Ploto. I take care of Earth in first zone. Damn. Okay.
Who said that?
That was Popo. I think he's. Are you in 1770?
Right. I think. I don't know.
I know that they were in the same camp, but I thought he was in the other kingdom. I might be wrong though. Okay, so what's the next kingdom that we should look at? We saw 2748, 2975, 2268's.
Okay, so the next two, I think it's good for side-by-side comparison, is 1786 and 1824. They're two main alliances. If I was just going to be objective, like on paper, I would say SV looks a little stronger than both of them, at least in open fielding.
Wow. Okay.
I know they have more KP. Well, we have more KP, but you could start seeing like kind of like how those two alliances compare. So whether those two 1824, right? So obviously Scatties are Kane, 30 bill KP, super impressive.
Okay, so we are looking at 1824 in the bottom right here. This is Water Camp. Our opponent's last KvK as well. I believe they're also in Water Camp that last KvK. But yeah, these guys were allied campmates last time with 1900, making them one of if not the strongest camp in that KvK. Now we are rematching against them. And let's go ahead and look at their alliance. I don't even think I looked at it last KvK. Scatty at 30.2 billion KP is pretty impressive as a king. V is a familiar face to 2268. Was there for, I believe, like KvK 4, 5, 6, or maybe just KvK 4 and 5. I'm not really too sure. Like some of our first SOC KvKs.
Yeah, I think check out Roxy real quick. they had a player, I think it's Roxy, that I didn't recognize before, that had like 20 plus bill.
Roxy's at 9.2, but they are at 201 million power. Perhaps let's go ahead and look at some more. Shimor.
Yeah, I thought they had another one where I didn't recognize. I'm like, oh wow, where'd that person come from?
Honestly, I'm not really too familiar with 1824 because a lot of the fighting we did during Kingsland was against 1900.
Yeah, we barely fought them even in Kingsland. So I mean, you recognize some of the names, right? But I don't remember fighting them. Like we remember fighting.
When we go through 1770, I'm gonna remember a lot of these things.
Yeah.
But these guys,
it's
1900.
Really... I think a lot of them just have like Korean names. So that's why I don't recognize it.
Yeah, gotta learn Korean. A lot of people are using this bird profile picture, by the way. I don't know what's
Yeah.
up with the bird profile picture.
I don't know. They just said like, oh, you get this bird profile picture for something. I don't even know what it was for.
13 bill. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
But you can see, right? This is a step down from 2975 as far as just players where you're like, whoa, like look at that KP.
7.5, 8.
Oh.
Less than a bill.
Rave says it's when you spend $50 or more on Flux.
5.2. Oh, this is Gosu, right? 5.3 at 101 mil power. 8.1.
Yeah, you should have him on for
Yeah, I didn't get to talk to him in LA, but apparently he went to LA. You should Bus Driver and him have a great relationship on YouTube comments. So 7.5. I remember this guy for some reason. I don't know why. I just remember Heraclius with glasses. Yeah.
Oh. All right. There you go. All right. So like a very good alliance, right? Like solid, but not 2748.
Oh, Master Kenny migrated there? Isn't that what? Isn't that from 2268? Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I think migrated there before KvK was over. Last KvK.
Oh wait, huh?
And then these are farms probably.
Okay,
I guess they don't have a full alliance. I thought they did. Oh, actually, it might be too late now. But I was gonna say because you could see like they basically put their everyone put their farms in R1. So you can almost just see from the R4, 3, and 2 about how many quote unquote fighters everyone has.
Yeah.
Right. So we have 58 here. That means we have like what, like 90 something to 100. Oh well, yeah, like fighters, and then the farms are in R1.
These guys have 105 fighters. These guys have like 130.
They only have 19. Yeah. So let's just say they have like 130.
130, 140.
Yeah. Let's look at 2748, 2975. If I remember correctly, they were like about like 80 to 90.
Wait, which one? 2748.
2748. I guess yeah, the top one.
I feel like a lot of these guys are mains though.
No, they moved them over. No, it was. I feel like it was more organized before. I don't know. I don't know that they had to change alliance to do something.
They're doing bastions. Yo, they're actually changing alliance to do bastion quests.
Yeah, because when I was looking at it before, it was a lot more organized. But if I remember correctly, I think they're like 80 to 90 fighters, and
this one's definitely fake because I saw Arvix in R1. So
I think it's the same. I think it's the same thing. People switching alliances, but I do think we'll have a numbers advantage in this fight. Just overall, like like win camp, we have we literally have a campmate with a 11 bill and a 9 bill power alliance, right? And then they still have 2 more alliances after that. But how they actually show up, how they fight, that's to be determined. And then let's go to 1786.
17. This is gonna be the first time we see one of our allies, right? 1786.
Yes.
9 songs. How poetic! What a poetic.
I think that's a Chinese kingdom.
Poetic. Oh, that's why. They.
Yeah.
8.4.
They have 2 players.
4,
I think that step number stood out. I think this guy on the bottom right there in R4.
25 bill.
That guy had. Oh, look at his. Check out his deads, by the way.
His deads.
Yeah, check out his deads.
129 million deads.
Yeah, like for comparison, like Scatty had like 60. This guy kills his troops.
That guy's a monster. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, I think they had like 2 or 3 where I'm like, oh, okay, like they have like 2 or 3 like very like top end players. But to me, like looking at this alliance, it looked fairly comparable to 1824 to me.
Okay. So you're saying, by the way, I forgot to do this. We are looking at our allies over here in 1786 in Daybreak. You're saying that Daybreak is kind of comparable as a camp to Water, perhaps? Like if we were to go head to head, like these guys could perhaps delay water camp in 1824.
Yeah, if they were fighting like 1v1, right? And again, they're like crisscross, and it's really 2v2. But if they were fighting 1v1, even if they end up losing the water, like it's not going to be like a one-sided shellacking. I think it'll at least be competitive.
Mm-hmm.
At least I hope so.
That's what we're crossing our fingers for.
Yeah. What about that 197 mil? Maybe scroll up a little bit.
197. Oh, I missed it. 12.1.
Yeah, right there. Okay.
Pretty solid. 6.3. 4.4. I got a lot of power though. Like I've been clicking all these 100 mils, and it's a lot of 100 mils, which on paper hopefully means that they got a lot of swarmers, right? I think this KvK is going to be pretty swarm heavy, right? Because of the whole what do you call it? The outposts? This is a KvK with outposts, right?
Doesn't that make it not swarm heavy?
I mean, if you don't swarm it, how is it going to fall, right? Isn't that going to be...
I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, this is the 9 songs, 13 billion power. Got 608 billion kill points, so pretty solid. And then, first time I saw first time I saw any like that kingdom in Daybreak. So
yeah. Now what's interesting is during the pre KvK Diplo, if you just actually, do you have the little map thing? You can pull it up.
Yeah, you don't want to swarm outposts. That's just killing troops. I guess you could just like bypass outposts as well.
So one of the problems or challenges with this Diplo was there was a camp that clearly just got shafted. In my opinion, it's Daybreak, right? Because if 1786 is like KP is well, it was like 500 something based on the stats we're using. It was, let's say it was like 600. It was like low 600s here, right? If you compare them to the camp across from them, 1486 and 1770. You would think that 1786 will get a kingdom with higher KP, maybe like 400, maybe 500 bill. But they literally got a kingdom with like 100 something bill, and it ended up making it where they look like the weakest camp. So a lot of pre-KvK Diplo, it was just people maneuvering to try to avoid taking day camp as an ally.
Damn, so like they were like the last pick on the wall. Nobody
yeah,
wanted
just
them. Not
like
really because
it, right?
of
just
1786. It's just okay.
It's just like the way like that's constructed. Whereas like 1486, 1770, even though both those alliances have lower KP than 1786, but when they're both together, it becomes this thing like, okay, would you rather have more quality numbers or less numbers but much higher quality, right? And I personally lean towards quality numbers. Like I think you could do a lot more things, right? If it becomes like a long fight, you can also do stuff to really like wear out the other people. Whereas I think the conventional wisdom for a while has been the bigger spenders will wear out the more numbers, because the more numbers with less quality are going to run out of resources and speeds faster. But I don't know if that's the case, right? So pre Diplo, I thought like if I had to have one camp on my side, I wanted wind. Because we fought 1770, you know, they're very tenacious and very strategic, and then if they have two alliances that all seem like that seem like pretty well balanced, we'll at least get a numbers advantage, which I thought would be really helpful. So I am glad like it ended up working out this way, because I think win would be really strong this KvK.
There you go. Panthers trying to say we like 786. We just wanted zone 5 fights. So
yeah, and like 1786 has been like really easy to like work with and talk to as well. They've been like participating. As far as like on the leadership side, I actually really like the 3 camps that we're in. You know, I think it'll be really fun working together with them.
Okay. Well, hopefully that lasts as the stress of KvK continues, because we've seen. Let's just say we've seen good partnerships end badly.
Let's hope the good vibes continue. Yes.
Okay. All right, what's the next kingdom in your opinion that we should be looking at here?
Let's do 1486, and we could do 1770 last, and then if you want, we could look through some of the other kingdoms.
Okay, 1486. Again, let me pull up the map here. That is one of the kingdoms in Wind Camp. 1486. Our allies, they are at how much kill points? 586 billion KP. Winners of a lot of KvKs. And we could go ahead and look
actually, damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of wins. Damn.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wins and 5 stars. So, we go ahead. 5.8 bill. We got 3.3, 3.3, 16.7. Okay. Wait, is it a younger count too? No, it's not. 8 digit. 5.8, 7.2, 3.9. 10.9, 7.2. Are these farms? I think these are farms, right? Yeah, it literally says farms, and so I'll skip R3. Let's go to R2's down here. Got 10.3. What are your overall thoughts on 1486, if you have any? Like, what's the tea or the rundown on this kingdom that you know?
I really don't know much about him.
Yeah,
I do know. I mean, there's a lot of haters in the George V, the famously star betrayer kingdom. I will say this. I heard that there's some a lot of negative stuff going on Facebook about him, but so far the experience with them, from my perspective, has been good.
21.7.
Yeah.
4.8, 4.1. I mean, hopefully the star is not going to be something worth arguing about because of all of the new autark rewards that's happening this KvK, right? Like if you're top whatever KP, because I saw the rankings earlier. We could go ahead and take a look later.
So supposedly, when Lilith made an announcement, they say kingdoms entering Kingsland after August 7th.
Yeah.
Well, before August 7th, won't get the new update. But then I might have been Lambo. I forgot who it was. Was asking in the content creator Discord, and whoever answers says that actually it will apply for this KvK. So.
I think it does, because I saw a ranking and it was about autarks and it was about kill points, healing, and dead. So
okay, perfect. Yeah, okay.
Here, I'll show you. It's under what do you call it? Expedition leaderboard, and then it's under autark points.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay.
It will be unlocked after pass 4 becomes semi-protected, and you can see there's kill points, dead points, and heal points.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm gonna guess this is first to 10th gets 1 autark. Yeah.
I'll prefer, because realistically, if we do win, you would expect Win to get the most contribution, right? They get a zone 5 fight that we don't get, and they're probably the strongest camp on our side.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, we're not giving the star yet. We're just saying hypothetically.
No. You gotta earn it, right? It's like
hypothetically,
golf stats, but
don't worry, 1770. We won't. No, I'm joking. I won't say it.
we won't
I'll let you say
take the star. We won't take the star even though we didn't earn it.
Damn. Anyways, yeah, I heard there's a lot of drama with the star last time, so let's see.
1770 deserved it, in my opinion.
All right, as we're talking about 1770, let's look at their alliance as well. Again, campmates with the kingdom that we just looked at, 1486. They have, how much KP do they have? It's pretty comparable. 544 bill KP, so 40 bill, 42 bill less.
Popo said to look at his account.
Don't look at his account.
He said don't look at my account.
Yeah. We got 8.1 bill KP, 3.1, 3.5. I'm pretty sure this guy was a counter rally. Brian was one of the garrisons. Cavs are great. I think we're one of the counter rallies. I don't know this nice person. Uni was one of the. Oh, this was the garrison lead, right?
Yeah.
17.6.
His garrison was good. I think it was Gorgo Attila, right? That he ran. I don't remember.
Can you run? You could run that this KvK too, right? With the Curios?
No, the Curios just changes the troop type. So basically, you can put it on, say, like your secondary Cav commander, and then run siege, and it'll actually convert the siege over to Cavs. But it doesn't actually change the. It doesn't change the commander's like stats from one to another. So it's not like an artifact.
Oh, this is not like. Wait, what the fuck's the point then? I don't get. Wait, that's.
You get to kill off your siege.
So I've been not training siege for no reason. Damn.
Yeah, you were paying attention. Yeah, dude.
I mean, luckily I started training it yesterday because I'm like, maybe I want a siege march. But.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I actually don't like that garrison, so it works out. What else?
Yeah, so we fought these guys, right? Like, they're very strategic. I would say when we fought them, you know, obviously we're a little stronger last KvK. Like we dominated the open field, but they just were very smart and did an open field with us, and we just, you know, went to Fort Wall and the Zone 7, and then they were just very, very smart in how they went about it. You know, I was very impressed fighting them. It was very annoying, but also impressive.
I mean, they're definitely one of the reasons why people fell asleep last KvK. Like it was they were super underrated. That's what I'm saying. Like they were really, really underrated. I feel like last KvK 2268 kind of came into it super cocky because of that Zone 7, and then Kingsland people like saw the first day, fell asleep, woke up, and then we lost the KvK from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, exactly. Going to bed thinking there's going to be a Zig fight, and then
yeah, no, it's over. So
yeah, so you put two alliances or those two kingdoms in camp, and they work together. I mean, let's be honest, right? Like they're the reason. They're the reason why I feel like we have a chance in this KvK.
Yeah.
We don't know how they're going to show up.
Did Popo migrate here? King Popo. Is that Popo?
Hey, Popo said not to open his account.
1.6 bill.
Hey, Popo said not to open his account.
He's trying to hide over here at 1.6. He's trying to hide here at 1.6, bro.
Popo, be proud, man. It's okay.
You gotta be proud of your KP. Yeah. You're like almost at Evil Bacon's KP. Don't worry, he'll get there. I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What they did last KvK, I feel like it was physically, it was like draining our whales accounts, but it was also like draining our active players' mental capacity of just having to have a timer every hour to burn a fort.
Yeah, I have a different view on that. I actually felt like that helped us because we never fought together before, right? And then once you kind of get on a schedule and then you see the people that show up, I felt like that actually helped us with our like teamwork and almost like camaraderie. And
it was like a double-edged sword because you would appreciate the people that were there, but then you would question the people that weren't. You know what I mean? So that's
maybe you did that.
It's just like like there were people questioning like after the KvK, it's like whoa.
Well, that was after the fact, right? But up to that point, and then like from a resource or speeds like standpoint, I wasn't trained at all from that.
Oh yeah, so I didn't play on my main account the whole week.
We just like filled with farms and stuff. It was annoying, right? But I actually like it was annoying, but it was almost like this like annoying thing you went through together. But it was just, it's more like the tenacity of doing it, you know, to like because we were burning it, we were almost burning it every time, right? But to actually do it for 10 days until we finally like cracked it, it was just it's impressive.
Yeah. All right, there you go. I literally. Oh, there. Wait, is this? You change your name? This guy changed. This Knight guy changed his name. I was looking for Knight this whole time. I couldn't find him.
Oh yeah, no. Did he change? I thought
his name was
always that.
I thought his name was like Tank23.
I think it was Tank23. All right. Yeah. That's Knight. Yeah. Look at all these people trying to hide.
Yeah, these guys are trying to hide. I actually had to look at the profile picture, bro.
Yeah.
Knight's more power than me, by the way. That's crazy. What the heck? I'm at 84 bill power. 84 mil rather. 84 bill is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the matchups. That's bus drivers, I guess, relevant relevant list.
No. These other kingdoms are definitely relevant, right? Like, was 3125 relevant last KvK? Of course. But are they gonna do like traditionally what you think they're gonna do, right? They're gonna like.
Let's just take a look at our camp. Let's just take a look at our camp bait since they're Imperium. You know, like well.
Yeah. Take a look at them.
More free and relaxed in 1394. What a.
First of all, they have more power than us, right? But let's take a look at them.
Wait, there are does this alliance have more power than us? Actually, let's see.
I think so. Weren't they like 7th?
Oh, they do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
All right, this is Skitty. You see them in the chat sometimes. 1.5 billion KP. Give us the lore of this kingdom.
So Skitty is a dictator. He pretty much does it all. And what he told us was, I think over the last year or so, the route they decided to go was just to actually recruit young players. So if you see, like, there's a lot of younger players, younger IDs, and like young native players, right? So their power is going to be, you know, fairly high, or like at least, you know, just like any other in-game kingdom. But if you look at their KP, a lot of them are very, very low. With like young accounts. So best case scenario, right? They have 2 full alliances. They're very, very active, and you know, you have like 300 people that are on the field doing stuff, you know, helping out. I think we'll get a first good sense of this when we fight our first altar fight. Yeah. Right, because we're gonna have a numbers advantage, I think. But we're not gonna have a quality advantage.
Yeah, look how young. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh, this is not young.
That's a 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No,
that's an old account. Don't look at that one.
No. Sorry to that one person I fucking called out. I'm like, look how young his account is. 9 digit, 1.7.
Yeah. I think their second alliance, they literally migrated a kingdom in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
No, that's also not a young account.
But we'll find. Oh, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go. Yeah.
We found them. We found the young accounts. Let's go.
Yeah. So I guess we'll get our first like sense of how active these guys are in ruins or altar, whatever it's called. Right.
All right. There you go. Those are.
Because it will be 2v2, right? Us in 1394 against 2975 and Lefty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have two full alliances. They have 4 alliances.
Where's this Lefty guy?
3105.
They literally have an account named after him. Like, really? This is Lefty the Spartans. Look at this. Yo.
Oh wow.
LE. That's left, right?
Is it?
Where's the Ploto Gaming alliance?
When you make a recruiting video for 2268,
it's the new kingdom gonna be the bus drivers.
No,
the drivers. We'll have like the Tesla driver. We'll have Panther be like, I don't know, the burger driver.
Oh god. Yeah. Anyways, that's Lefty. I think so. They're going into their KvK 6. I think.
This is Lefty. He's a YouTuber as well.
Yeah.
You can see his channel. 1K subs. I think he's at more now.
Yeah, he crossed over 1K and then gifted me a membership. Really appreciate it.
Damn. He gifted you a membership? Yeah, he's at 1.15 now. Look at him.
Yeah.
So he like streams every day too. Like he's warp chaining on stream.
Kind of when I first saw him, I'm like, dude, this guy has streamed like 3 weeks in a row. It's crazy.
That was like the old Ploto, low key. Shout out to old Ploto. Mr. Barb Chain Ploto, not this new Ploto.
Mr. Barb Chain, yeah.
Trying to edit video. Anyways, Is there any other kingdoms that you want to look at? Like what's or the matchup as a whole?
I would say
Chat, give us a thoughts too.
so. Out of the second kingdom, besides the one in Win, 2756, so Waters Campmate has the highest KP.
Oh, these guys.
Right, so yeah, so if I had to take a guess, like you have to guess which second campmate is the strongest. It would either be 2756 or our campmate. Our campmate doesn't have high KP, but they just have so much numbers. Whereas every other one of these kingdoms, I think, only has one alliance, right? Like one quote unquote fighting alliance. So you want to check out 2756.
Okay.
It's actually funny. This guy, OG Dinger, is actually like a really impressive younger account in 2756.
Let's take a look at 2756. Where are these guys? 2756. Oh, they're like 8th in terms of KP. Oh yeah, there's like a definite divide of 544 bill, then 267, and then it's another 100 bill below. So
yeah,
let's go check these guys out. Pastor Yoda, 4.8 bill. This is a cool border for the Yoda frame. Not gonna like. This is it matches. Low key.
Your map is covering.
Oh yeah, my map. Yeah. Good point. This is why we have bus on the stream.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Like this is like a good complexion right here. Like a good this guy has like good matching, I guess. Unlike this LA. I feel like I gotta remake my profile picture because this LA background.
LA, yeah, we could just have the little city in front for not the Cleopatra headdress around your head.
Wait, what's the account that I'm looking for?
I think it's called OG Dinger.
OG Dinger. Why does Noel guy look familiar? I don't know.
I click on him.
He has a 1.5 bill.
Yeah, like what would you consider like a 260 bill KP kingdom? Is that like a low A or like a mid A? It's like kind of that borderline right now.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. Like I never knew anything about seeding, and now that it keeps getting lower and lower and lower, I don't know what to expect anymore.
Yeah, but regardless, like these guys have just like 100 bill more KP than all the other second camps. Besides one.
OG Dinger, this one?
Yeah.
6.9. Funny number. How old is this compared to you?
This account is about 6 months older than mine.
Okay. Wait, you're not that bad then. You're okay.
If I get 3 right, and I get 7.1 bill, then it will look more impressive than this one.
If you had more than 1 KvK this year, you probably would have been up there. You know, like.
Oh yeah, this is my second KvK this year.
There you go.
So sad. Oh no, 1 KvK in 8 months.
Wait, let me compare and contrast.
Right.
Oh, you have the funny number here for deads though.
Yeah.
Except for millies. How many deads am I at? I actually haven't paid attention.
You're way more than me.
I'm at 29. Yo.
I think for both of us, like you hit 92 mil, right? I think the highest power I ever hit was like 86 or 87. It's
that's crazy.
It's easy to kill troops, but when you don't get that high in power, like you have to like manage, have enough.
Oh yeah, no.
Build your marches.
Last KvK was so hard for me that I actually deafened. I like whenever people would say you have to fill this flag or fill the rally, I'd deafen.
Oh god.
I'm like, bro, I'm already. I can't feel my marches anymore. About to get guilt trips. I'm like, quick death.
I did a pretty good job of managing it. I went into I went to bed the last night preparing for the Zig fight. Like I was right on the border where I could feel 7 marches. I just have to heal my hospital every time I take steps.
No, yeah, that was me. That was me too.
Yeah. So that's why I went into the third day or the 4th day thinking like, okay, like I'm gonna just like this is the big day, right? Like we're gonna do the field fighting with the Zig and then after that, I'll just start dropping the marches. But we never actually got that fight.
Yeah, it's hard to get deads. It's one of those things, like when you're not the biggest spender, you kind of have to, like,
you have to manage it because
yeah,
it used to have resources and speeds, but you can't field all your marches.
there's no point.
Like the dead trade-off versus like your open field value is not worth it.
Which is why, like, the way to contribute would be from farm filling.
Yeah, or just, you know, go a little higher in power. No, I honestly, I might end up pushing like to 90 mil this KvK.
Oh yeah, 90
Just
million.
just so I could kill a little more.
And the game of power is going on right now. You could snipe big dog Yar.
No,
He's only
I'll
at
just,
he's only at 4.9 million.
I feel like people are gonna
gain.
jump in last minute. Like that's not that high. No, it's just I'll just do it during the Bastion. I'll just take all the training quests during Bastion.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what that's what you should do though. That's like default.
Yeah.
What else could we do? Do you know what is Deadly Dash the new name for the fast barb killing event? Forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
I didn't rename it.
That one's pretty good. Yeah, so we can actually go over. So if you guys haven't, can you open the thing?
Which one?
The just
map?
the events we have.
Events. Okay,
Yeah.
what's events?
Okay, so I think Esmeralda's Prayer
Mm-hmm.
is the best event in the game value wise.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So this one, if you open the Esmeralda's Prayer,
It's like
this
10
one value wise,
10 gold mats.
yeah. If you want to max this, from all the events, and then you could purchase it with gems. I forgot how many gems it costs. I want to say it was like it's either 30 or 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
But you can actually spend 30 to 50,000 gems and then spend $35. So the 5, 10, and $20 bundle, and you could actually max this whole thing, and it comes out to like 30 something mats, and you get gold heads, and it's like if you calculate like the value per like gem or like dollar per gem, it's by far the best event in the game.
All right, so
I'm actually shocked they released it again, because it just like you take this compared to so like Esmeralda's Prayer, right, which is like the one that comes every 4 weeks.
Is this not Esmeralda's Prayer? What is this?
No, Esmeralda's
Collection. Oh,
whatever. No, this is Esmeralda's Prayer. What's the other one called? Esmeralda's It's a one that it's the one that opens up on like Sunday or Monday. At reset.
I just call it Esmeralda.
Right.
Just call it.
Oh yeah. I forgot what it's called. But like
Esmeralda.
if you compare like how many mats you get per gem spent, like that one versus this one is like 2.5 times as good or something. Like by far the best like material event in the game. And if you were gonna spend, you only had to spend $35 to actually max it out.
There you go.
If you have like 50,000 gems.
And if you want to watch me max it out, I will be streaming it. I'm probably going to be waiting for all the events to pass. Like War of
Oh, it's
Runes.
called Esmeralda's House.
Yeah. War of Runes is going to probably give some coins.
Yeah.
Probably do it like, Wednesday? I'll probably do the stream to max Esmeralda's Prayer. But
the Shirai is saying to show the top individual KP. I think we already showed the top alliance KP. Yeah,
we could show top individual power. Peacemaker at 359 million power, and we got Ni Naka at 340 million power. Mira at 311. This is a lot of 2748, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
PPK.
This is where it gets depressing.
Peaky Peanuts at 2975. Our first ally in Punchy Wolf from 1486, and then other Ninaka account. PJ Rib, Arvix. I'm down at 705th place in terms of power. So I'm pretty curious, how many 100 pluses do we have in this KvK? Do you think we have like... we actually, surprisingly for an A seed KvK, we have a lot. We have a lot of 100 plus mils. We have
there's like 200,
289.
Oh wow,
289 100 plus mils in this KvK. So I don't know, man. I feel like it's gonna be pretty exciting as an AC KvK.
So now that you kind of looked through this, what are your thoughts?
We're fucked. Is that the the rundown? No, I think it's gonna be I think it's 40-60 us. Like we have a 40% chance of winning. We have like a puncher's chance. It really depends on how much these players are willing to zero themselves in KvK and how well we could hold and reinforce and use farms. Because if we're looking just based off of swarming power, which is a lot of how people win KvKs, these guys have a lot of swarming power with just 2975 and 2748. So we'll see. Like we've been saying that they should have a lot of base power to swarm, and then if they have open field as well, then it's gonna be tough to win this KvK. But I mean, if us and our allies show up, who knows?
Hey, like we just shut up and stream. Bay is in stream.
Kind of started. We see Bay in here, bro. We were looking at you, this traitor. We gotta treat him badly so they don't know he's an insider that'll delete flags for us and like heal flags. He's gonna his goal is to heal all the flags when they're empty, ping them to us, and then we'll just tap them with one march. That's gonna be. We just create so much distrust. They just kick them out of the main alliance or something. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. We got spies everywhere. We got Kenny in 17.
So I think that's about the sentiment of people just seeing the Diplo situation at first glance, right? Like probably like 40-60. I actually thought 30-70 when I first found the matchup. When we were first told what the matchup was going to be, right? And then since then I felt better, right? Getting to know the ally and stuff. I think if we do end up winning, it'll be because like we had a lot of numbers that showed up consistently, and then we played very, very smart. Like it wouldn't be one of these where we just
teamwork,
just like brute force and just like overpower someone based on like spend and field presence. Like we we actually had to be like really smart, and then we essentially like wore them down, like out strategize them. So it'll be a really, really fun KvK to play, and then to try to actually win that way. I definitely think we have a chance.
Yeah. It's not a hopeless situation. So to answer the question, is 2268's KvK matchup fair? The Diplo kind of broke down. It was kind of like you guys got ally up, but now that we talked to our allies, like we definitely have a puncher's chance. 2268's not going to back down, and hopefully all our allies could rally around each other and show that hey, we this is going to be a winnable KvK for us, and we can win this thing.
And like honestly, like the reason why I wanted to come to 68 originally was watching that 960 KvK, and you guys were campmates with. Well, no, you guys weren't campmates. You guys were on the same side as 1034, right? And like where I really got sold was I might be exaggerating, but it looked like 1034 just went to bed after 3 hours. It just like started disappearing. Yeah, and it was just 2268 on that side, and they just stay there. They just kept fighting, right? And obviously ended up losing ultimately. But when I saw that, I'm like, okay, I want to be part of that kingdom. Which is why, like, if we actually ended out sitting out of this KvK, then this kingdom just was not what I signed up for, what I thought it was. Right? So I don't think we're ever in danger of sitting out.
There you go. We ain't sitting out. We're playing, and it should be a fun one. What are the dates for this KvK? I actually don't even know.
So the past 7 opens, I think, like September 3rd or 4th.
September, bro. It's August 9th. What are we gonna be doing for a month?
I think the Ruins fight is like. Don't quote me on this. This one I'm not as confident. I think like August 23rd or 24th or something. The first one.
Okay. So wait,
there's a few.
Let me pull up the map here. So we have, this is going to be happening at sometime in September. This is going to be
that opens September 3rd or 4th. That I'm pretty confident.
3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
We have the Ruins, which is going to be happening, you said, like August, last week of August. And then I think we're going to be able to watch 1770, 2975 do their thing in about a couple days, right? Like this is...
Yeah. And I'll say this, I do think WinCamp should have an advantage there. If WinCamp is getting tossed around in that zone by 2975, it's not a puncher's chance. It's like I don't know. Then something went horribly wrong. Like they at least should be very, very competitive.
Yeah, they're gonna be fighting in
with
this
their numbers. Yeah, please.
I think like 9 days, right? They're gonna be fighting like 8 days.
I don't, probably less. Maybe I thought it was the 15th.
15th, okay. So that's literally
I thought it was 15th. So 6 days. Maybe?
6 days. So
I think yeah. So we get to watch that while we keep farming.
We'll have a KvK watch party. I'll invite you. I don't know. Should we invite?
Yeah.
We'll invite. I think Brian Koo is gonna be busy.
He's gonna be fighting. Yeah. Dirty Dan will be busy.
Damn, who are you gonna invite? Lefty the Smart is gonna be busy.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're only inviting.
I don't know if Panther is allowed to be on stream yet. Since he's not PR.
We're only inviting content creators with more than 700 subs, right?
No.
I'm just kidding.
This guy's fucked, bro. Come on now.
Okay.
Now,
I guess Big Kane is busy. No, I'm just kidding.
Big Kane's not even in the KvK. I guess we'll have him here though. Yeah. We'll have him here. He'll talk about like the reason why the new CPO is not the Garrison.
I think we should get Panther on here. I think it'll be high entertainment value.
All right, if Panther wants to come on, I'm down.
Yeah, Panther will come on.
Well, I'll have to put a disclaimer.
Every 10 messages in the chat is from Panther. It feels like
I know, he's back on. He hasn't been on my stream in a minute. This guy's actually watching. That's crazy.
Yeah, Panther wants to come.
All right, there you go. We'll have Panther. Maybe we'll even have Nikki and Pro. Who knows?
I will say this. Regardless what happens, I think this KvK will be a lot more fun than last KvK for us.
Okay.
Like the amount of open fielding and like. If anyone's doing the annoying shit this time, it will be us. It won't be them.
I bet. That's what we're good at. We're good at being annoying. We're used to being the underdogs.
Getting back to our roots.
Last KvK, we were like, what? We're not the underdogs? So we lost. But now, we're back at it. We're going to be cheeseburgering. We're going to be...
Yeah, who do you think was a favorite? Was there like a favorite with that 24-29 KvK? I felt like you guys felt like the underdogs, right? Or was it about even?
I don't know. I don't remember the whole story with that game.
The 960 KvK, definitely you guys were the underdogs.
Yeah, 960 we were definitely the underdogs. 24-29. I don't remember the sentiment of that KvK. I feel like we were the underdogs because we just came out of the 960 KvK. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then 24-29 apparently we're fresh. Like that's...
Yeah, makes sense. I will say this. All three of these last 3 KvKs, there was a point where you guys were...
We were right there. We could have won.
There's actually a scenario, maybe not so much 960 KvK, but that opening where you guys pushed them all the way to their pass.
Yeah, we touched their pass, took a picture, and then fell asleep. That's what happened in the 960.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, man, like this is not the 960 I thought I knew, and then they just kept coming in and just.
I was talking to Matt Achilles in person about it actually, because he was in 1875 for both of those KvKs. It's like, if we just lasted one more day, we could have won. It's like, yeah, man.
What? 1875?
Yeah.
Dude, if you guys I felt like if 1875 was able to hold 24-29 for 12 more hours, because you guys pretty much pushed water out.
Yeah,
that
no.
First day too. Like with like.
Were you not in that? Were you not in that KvK? Oh, you weren't.
I wasn't in yet, but I participated for like 4 hours in Kingston the first day. So I got to actually like play, like see what the voice was like and everything. Yeah, no, it looked like 68 was dominating. Well, they were dominating.
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
But then once 1875 started losing, it's like Water got a second win, and then
yeah,
it was close.
It was very close. But yeah, do you have any final notes about this KvK in general, Bless? Like any final thoughts? Any?
I mean, since there's 149 people watching, if you're interested in joining us in our new kingdom, join our migration Discord.
Is this the same link? Is this the same link?
I don't know. Yeah, it is, I think. Oh wait, this is invalid.
Oh. Alright.
Oh wait, well I'll put it.
I gotta change that.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it'll be really fun. It'll be really fun to watch. Once Zone 7 opens, you're gonna have like non-stop fighting, I think for at least 6 days. Right, and then whoever wins or loses, if you watch like the 1093 one after they lost, they were still able to actually try to defend a lot of their territory with the outposts and things, like with forts. Mm-hmm. And 960 actually ended up getting 2 less relic coins than they would have because 1093 was able to hold on.
Oh, actually, I didn't even.
To this territory.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, so I think you'll actually have, like, once the fighting starts, I think it'll be a lot more fun fighting than we had last KvK. We just have to get to the fighting.
There you go. Should be a fun one. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll before we end the stream. Who do you think?
Is the poll gonna be? Do you think 2748 and 2975 pre-allied?
I actually don't even know that situation anymore.
See, here's a cool thing about not like feeling like I have to be neutral. I just say whatever the hell I want.
Wait, I'm gonna put the map on the screen again, just so that we could I'll say red team or blue team. We'll do 2268's, and then we'll do 2975. These are the kingdoms.
Dude, Panther, I am not the new you, dude. We're a whole different level. We're about like 3 levels apart.
What does that mean?
Panther's like, Bus is the new me. I'm like, no, I'm not, dude.
Is that a good or a bad thing to be the new Panther? Is the real question.
No. I'm gonna vote for myself. I'm gonna vote for the red team.
Let's see. I mean, it's gonna be pretty biased, I would assume, since we're streaming from 2268. But I feel like
29 votes.
I feel like it's blue favored, but there's a puncher's chance for red if we do everything right, if our leadership gels together, if we cover each other's downtimes. Because I actually don't even know the downtime of our campmate as well, right? Like, I don't know.
They are, I think. Actually, I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Andy Bazell's in blue, so it's got to go blue.
I mean, blue definitely is more girthy. Like that. I feel like they're they're more top end players. Yeah, they're thick. They're thick. No pause.
They don't have more top end quality, right? But we have a lot more numbers, you know. It's just can we be really smart about it? You know? If we win this one, I think it'll be very satisfying. Like right now, what's the most satisfying KvK win you've had?
Most satisfying KvK win? You're talking about KvK wins to me?
Yeah. I mean, I know you have to reach back for a while, but
I mean, I guess it would be the blackjack win, the last one that we had.
All right. Well, maybe
Chisco,
we'll win this one.
Chisco said we had the worst KvK like Kings End opening of all time, and we ended up winning that KvK. So.
All right. So we'll see. You know, I think if we end up winning this one, if every kingdom makes it a Kingsland, and then we end up winning, I think it has a chance to be the most satisfying win you've ever had.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Because the win condition, like we're not going to win by overpowering them, right? So you literally have to outlast them and be a lot smarter and out strategize them. So you're actually able to pull that off against a kingdom that against kingdoms that you think you're like underdog to. It would just be very satisfying.
There you go. Bus is bringing us into it. Do I go for top 20 this KvK though? Is that like doable? Wait, let me go end the poll. Looks like red team winning by a slim margin of 8%, 54 to 46.
Stop the count. Stop the count. We're gonna win.
Alright, that officially means we're gonna lose KvK because we won the vote. I don't know if I have it in me to barb chain anymore. Like old Ploto would have been in there already, but this Ploto, I don't know. I'm barb chaining with 1 March using my natural AP, calling it a day. You feel me? Let us cook, Yar. Yo, Yar, how many people are playing in Ark of Osiris this time? I'm in Yar's Ark of Osiris team at 4 UTC, and last time we had 3 people playing with us. There's 5 now? Oh, we lost. There's no way. Yeah, Big K, and I'm telling you, I don't have it in me anymore, brother. I don't know what happened to me. My powers are gone. I don't even think I could barb chain like. Just throw more money at the game and win. The funny thing is, I feel like I'm spending less. Losing interest, yeah. I don't know, but I saw something about Brian Koo saying that barb chaining was nerfed. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyways.
I don't know. There are people. Yeah, there are people complaining about it. I don't chain, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention either. Maybe I'll do a video about it. Ploto got mental health after, like, mental health issues after losing KvK. Last KvK was probably the most devastating loss. Not gonna lie. That was.
It was really bad for me, just because like it was almost like the anticipation of the Zig fight and waking up to just like you just weren't. I was expecting it, right? But then it was pretty negative vibes in the kingdom. Right, there's a lot of like discord between the SW people and the rest of 68. And it was just like living with an ex-girlfriend for another like month or something, or month and a half, right? And it was tough, you know.
It was a tough time.
Yeah.
But
and especially, again for me, I really actually enjoy playing with them for most of the KvK. Like I thought we had good teamwork. It was actually fun. It was great. And then it just like for it to just turn so quick, it was very disappointing for me.
Yeah, no, the Kingsland was. I'm telling you, Kingsland was a killer of that KvK. Just how big that KvK was, and then it just.
Yeah. I'm so convinced. So that Kingsland was like the size of this Alliance Invictus, I think we would have won. Just because like we were so dominant the first day. Like once you push someone out, and you have the territory advantage, like it's over. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but we didn't. But yeah, I don't know. Is there any other final notes you want to talk about in this KvK? We're the favorites according to chat confirmed. Any?
Yeah, we're a 53% favorite.
Yeah, we're the 53% favorite according to chat.
Yeah.
Champions of Olympia. What is this? Balance mode.
Oh yeah, they started bounce mode now, so your equipment, your armaments, and commander doesn't even matter. They just make everyone the same. So now it's just like all skill, I guess.
What's the time frames for ranked? I feel like I could never like find a time to play ranked Olympia properly. Like 5 to
I don't
8
even know.
UTC, bro. We're sleeping. We're gone.
No, you don't play with that one. You want to play the one on the afternoon time for you. It's like 2 or 3 p.m. it starts, and it goes for like 3 hours. Or I don't even know. Is it 3 hours or 4 hours?
It's 3 hours for this. Yeah, 5 to 8.
I think that's it. That's the best time for me. But I haven't played in like 2 months.
Oh, you can play custom.
Oh yeah, you could just join a random one now. You don't actually have to like find a team if you want.
All right. Well, Bus, I appreciate you for coming on the stream. I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I think we talked about everything. If you
Yeah.
need anything, hit me up. Bus driver is spending his Friday evening with me, talking about random.
I don't know if you heard the cackling in the background. There's like 10 women in my apartment right now for a girls' night. So I'm hiding in the office doing a stream with you.
Alrighty. Well, appreciate you. I'll catch you later, man. Peace.
I do.
Alright, that is Bus Driver. Be sure to check him out. He posts more about 2268 than I do. Like, if you want the greatest and latest of Rise of Kingdoms and 2268 news, I'd subscribe to him. And yeah, I just want to kind of have a stream, look at each camp and some of the biggest alliances in this KvK, see how it's going to go through. Again, it's not the most fairest matchmaking, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's still going to be fun KvK, and that's all we could personally ask for. And look forward to the fights. We're going to be fighting apparently in September, but definitely going to be watching the other fights in this Zone 5, playing these altar fights, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. And I said I was going to post a vlog for Saturday. I didn't say which Saturday though, so it's definitely not coming out tomorrow though. The LA vlog, like literally when I got home I was sick, so I don't know if you heard it from my last YouTube video, but I've been resting and recovering these past couple of days, and now I can finally stream. So I'm gonna get it edited. We'll see when it finishes editing. I would guess next weekend, not gonna lie, because it's getting busy IRL. But appreciate everyone for coming through. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Next time I stream, I don't know when it's gonna be, probably Monday or something. I'll probably have like, I don't know, Dirty Dan or Lefty the Spartan on the stream, talk to them and their content and how they feel about the KvK while barb chaining or something. So it should be some fun. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Stream the farm market. Yeah, this fucking yard guy. Alright, peace for real.